Well, good evening, beautiful people. Merry Christmas, y'all. Hopefully, y'all had time to take time off work and school and spend time with friends and family over the special time of the year. Time of remembering what we're actually doing here in this life. We're enjoying what Christ has done for us. He was born to this earth. Now, I'm not going to get deep in that, but yeah, Christmas is all about giving, about being a part of one big family. Anyways, thanks TJ for joining us tonight.
You better believe it. I wouldn't miss this for anything. Well, that's not true. I've missed a few this year for a few different reasons, but
Yeah.
I think you know how much these Thursdays mean to me. So I am happy to be here, and I echo your sentiments about Merry Christmas, Happy Holiday to everybody, and excited for time with friends and family, and this group here is no exception to that.
And update y'all, Mariah will not be joining us tonight. If you think about it, go ahead and pray for her and her fiance. Um, she just texted and she's exhausted tonight. So pray that she can have a wonderful time over Christmas and New Year's. Time to recover, recoup, relax, enjoy life. So yeah, we'll definitely miss her tonight.
Yes, we do. It's the work schedule for her, we know, is pretty demanding, and so we understand that she needs a night off, and that's okay. I think that's perfectly fine, and we will carry on without her. It won't be the same, but we will be okay. Steven's right. Wouldn't miss it for anything except you literally miss everything for racing.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
No, he is not at all wrong about that. What else did I miss it for? I had there was like 3 different things that, like, for a week I missed it. For like 3 weeks in a row or so. Oh, the trip to Texas I think was one of them, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so that was work related. Yeah, work trip. So there was nothing nothing I could really do about that. But yeah, you're right. Racing does tend to take precedence over most things in life. That's true.
Uh-huh. Hey, that is totally fine. Because you know what? You enjoy the hobby. And if you didn't miss this for that, I've been wondering, are you even enjoying racing? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Jenna says, what if there was a racing event during the Clash? What would Todd pick? Well, Todd missed a race this year for the Clash.
Oh.
I did.
John, did you hear that? That means that you're very important to him.
That's true. It's my one time a year to see lots of my amazing friends. So I did. I skipped. It was the second to last race of the season. I skipped to go to the
Mm-hmm.
Clash, and that I would do every single time.
Right. All right. And by the way, those watching replay, I know I always forget to tell y'all, but I appreciate y'all coming and watching replay. Hopefully, I guess if you're here watching replay, you're enjoying this. So thank you. Hey, in the meantime, have a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, y'all. I just a reminder to all of us, when you live stream and you do have people that watch replay, go ahead and tell them thanks, because they don't have to. And
True.
it's not special either, They're just watching a screen. It's like a video, so it's not in person. You know what I'm saying? Oops, there. I remember a day better. Does that count? It's kind of a gray area, but yeah, it counts, Geek Boy. I put a poll in the chat a while back. What was it? Did you make someone else's day better? That was the poll. And 19 votes in. 74% said yes. 26% said no. So far. I'll let it go for a little longer. But yeah. All right. we're very late, but I'm gonna go to fisharound.link and see who's all here. Why not?
Yeah, we're doing actually pretty good on time tonight. We only started maybe 5 minutes late or something like that. So
Oh, okay. Oh, all right, all right.
bad. And you are on vacation already, so
Yeah.
moving a little bit
So
of a leisurely pace is all right as we close in on the end of the year.
I like your excuse.
Yeah, I'm here to validate your decision on that, Vibes.
Okay.
Oh,
Um.
Jody, she gifted 5 Vibes Aquatics memberships.
What?
Yep. Thank you, Jody.
Jody, you don't have to do that. And she is part of the discussion tonight, and we'll get back to that. But in the meantime, hey, big thanks, Jody, and Merry Christmas to you and your family. I had a great time hanging out with them at Aquashella and meeting them in person. That was cool.
Yeah.
And let's see who's gifted. Oops, there we go. Moneyless Maven, Shirley. Oh, hey, Shirley. And then we got Sarah the Great. No way. Glassbox Hero, Danny, GNC Aquatics, Tickles 23. Wow. And we got another one.
Oh wow, yeah. Thanks, Steven. Also gifted 5
Steven! Thank you.
Vibes Aquatics memberships.
Careful, yo. You might make me blush. You can't have that on a live stream.
I think that'd be all right.
Geek Boy, Mullet Man number 7, Holly Gibbs, Winnie Liquid number 5, Island Aquatics, are ones that received the membership. Welcome to the Vibe Fam. If you've never been a member before, go ahead. There's a lot of videos, pictures on the community page that are for members only. So go ahead and enjoy it. I'm trying to keep that updated, keep it refreshed. Keep bringing new content for y'all back. For the members. Thanks again, Jody P and Stephen P. Wow, Jody P and Stephen P. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
The P's are stepping out tonight. Okay. Back to the fisharound.link, y'all. And while we're at it, let's go ahead and bring it up on full screen. Why not? There we go. Oops. There we go. I thought I lost you for a little bit there.
Me? Oh. Nope, I am good.
Yeah. No, I thought I lost. I thought I was lost.
Oh, okay. Nope. You're coming in loud and clear.
I guess ain't that easy to get rid of me, huh?
Nope.
Okay, we got 22 participants in the chat according to fisharound.link. Long time in show, TJ Autocross, Jody P, Empire Dirt Aquatics, Jeff Kane, Stephen P, 2003, Uncle Smiley's Aquariums, Life Lessons Aquatics, David Aquatics, Foxy Fishies, Mr. Cali Fishkeeper, Jamie Maladona, Grant Lightcap, Monster Fish Cow, Jenna P, Seville Steve, Geek Boy, Linda Worth, Fish from Link, Bewizzle Aquatics. Hey, Bewizzle, I haven't seen you in a while. How you doing, Bewizzle?
Oh, yeah, Brandon's there.
Uncle Escapes, and Cheryl Smith. Welcome in, y'all. And for those that never heard of fisharound.link, well, that is where I was putting it off. If you got questions about it, go ahead and ask the chat. If I don't see it, or TJ don't see it, DJ don't see it, someone in the chat will see it and let you know about the amazing website. Community at fishfam.link. All right. Back to the chat. If I missed your question, y'all, I didn't do it because I don't want to read it. I missed it because I'm at the bottom of the chat. So my apologies. So if you ask something and I didn't see it, go ahead and ask again, and we'll catch it. But in the meantime, let's put a topic up. So what generated this topic, TJ?
Yeah, I just thought that as we close in on the end of the year, it would be good to kind of go back and talk about the things that we liked this year. And I told you backstage, I went extremely broad. So I've got 10 things on my list, and they're kind of all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
I just thought it'd be fun to sort of see what were the things that we liked for some reason, or made us smile this year, or something we accomplished, or any of the events that we went to, or products we use, that kind of thing. I just thought it'd be fun to just see sort of what we would both come up with,
Mm-hmm.
and kind of compare notes.
Yeah, which is perfect because the new year ain't that far away, y'all. Welcome
No.
in, Dennis Christensen. And there's the links. Fish on the link. Thanks, Lloyd. Hey, that reminds me. Thanks to all the moderators. You all do a phenomenal job. Not just here on my live streams, but also all the ones you're part of. You do a phenomenal job.
It's
Keep it up.
it's a bit of a thankless job, and there's a whole bunch of
Mm-hmm.
people that do it for a lot of different channels, and it's a great service, and I think there's a bit of a skill to it
It
to
is.
to get really proficient.
I thought about naming off all my moderators, but that might be a chore.
Mm.
I mean, technically, hey, maybe you only remind me Saturday night, and maybe I can go over to my YouTube studio and pull up my moderators. Because that's not a bad idea.
Mm-mm.
You
And
know,
Kyle just joined us.
hey, Kyle, welcome in. Good to see y'all. Okay.
And Dennis Christensen, I don't know if you called him out, but he's also here with us.
Hey, Dennis, welcome in. Yep. Thanks, mod. Bucket mod. Yeah. Hey, Brandon, I've actually done that. So.
You've pocket modded before?
Mm-hmm. So if you're a moderator, y'all, and you bucket mod, hey, it's all cool. I've done it. That's a guy gamer. As long as you mention me, that's all that matters.
Hey, Jorge.
Hey, or you might have to compete with other moderators. Yeah. But no, I'm blessed to have a great team, not just on live streams on the panel, but also in the chat. You guys keep it rolling smoothly.
Yeah, that's right.
And like TJ said earlier, a thankless job. It's like, wow. How do us regular content creators even deserve that? So, thanks again. And hey, while I'm in the mood thanking everybody, thanks to TJ and Mariah and Emily and Skull for the past year for stepping in and making the live streams phenomenal.
Yeah, man. I mean, we are past our year when you, Mariah, and I started doing this. That was back in October. We figured out, and so we are starting off here year 2.
And FYI, y'all, this is more than just a live stream every Thursday night. We have become friends backstage in the chat during the week. We message each other.
Yep.
It's more than I was expecting back when I asked Mariah or TJ. I didn't realize it would get this special to me. So.
Yeah, me too. Right. I think it's easy to think about it in just this 90-minute format, but it led to a lot more. And
Right.
and I think that's one of the most fun pieces is it becomes, instead of putting on a 90-minute live stream, it's sitting down for 90 minutes and talking with friends. So it's become a very big highlight of my weeks for me too.
Welcome in, Jake and Katie and River. Good to see y'all. Night Owl Aquatics, welcome in.
Hey, Drew, JD, Katie, Jake, and River.
And if you do have, hey, here's a reminder to everyone. If you have friends, neighbors, cousins, family, anybody that you talk to regularly or at all, just ask them how they're doing. Just check in regularly. Please.
Yeah, I think that's
checking in with someone that might be all it needs for them to have a wonderful day, weekend, or if they're having problems or issues, it might make the load louder for them. So go ahead and check it.
Oh, and Alex just joined us. He's on the phone, but he'll be here in a minute.
Hey, Alex! Another great moderator.
Yep.
And Missa Kalish, another great moderator.
Hey, Misa.
Welcome in, y'all. Okay.
Right.
I guess that started off already. My favorite part, everything in the fish keeping hobby, is every Thursday night live stream. Not just in the live stream, but before it. You know, I mentioned that we hang out backstage. We talk through our text, messaging, all that, throughout the week. So that's the favorite part of it for me.
I had that on my list as well.
Wow.
I specifically have here written Thursday Night Live as one of my favorite things of 2024.
I do too.
Yep. Yeah.
Who
would have thought? Yeah. I mean, I guess that's why we do this thing, huh?
Mm-hmm.
It's yeah. I mean, I think it's like last week, right? I was having a bit of a rough week, stuff going on with work. Like I said, everything's fine, right? There's no issues. I've got a great job, and all of that stays the same. There's just some dynamics going on, and last Thursday I just needed a bit of a boost, and coming and hanging out with you and all the people that join us every week in chat it's a form of escape from sort of the difficult parts of the day. And so I think when you talked about how it became more than what you expected, that's kind of what I think about.
Right.
It's really become it's become this community of people. It's the three of us, yes, but it's also everybody else. And that's I think what really makes it one of my favorite things when I think about again, quite broadly thinking about, fish keeping in 2024. Nathan Hovey just joined us. He's lurking for a bit. He's got a headache. Sorry you're not feeling so good, buddy. Hopefully you're better soon.
Sending good vibes, prayers, and Nathan, don't feel bad if you're not here in the chat. You can lurk if you want, but yeah, get some rest, take medication, whatever you need to do. Get better, please. That's an order. No, it's not.
Whoa, Vibes is laying down the law. Guy has 1 day vacation and he thinks he's running the show here, man.
Right, I know, right? Who would have thought?
God, that didn't take long.
Can you imagine if Vibes had a whole week of it? Woo! That could be bad.
Well, it sounds like you are. It sounds like you're gonna have a whole week of it. So there is no telling. The next couple of weeks may get awful bumpy, folks.
Yeah. So buckle in. Hold on. That actually reminds me of one of my favorite shows, the Andy Griffith Show.
The Andy Griffith Show.
Yeah, the old gentleman.
You're taking us back here.
The Darlings. The men from the country. Anyways, whenever he'll start singing, they'll get the guitars, 1, 2, 3, and away we go. Hold on,
Yeah. You're. That's you. Interesting.
Sorry. Hey, if I pull some stuff from the Andy Griffith Show, I did because I enjoy it. I enjoyed that.
There is nothing wrong with that.
There's a lot of life lessons in Andy Griffith Show that's applicable for each and every one of us.
Yeah. It's been a long time since I've seen that, but they used to do the reruns on television quite a bit. I remember when I was younger. They probably still do, but I haven't seen it in forever.
I did want to shout out CC Aqua Escapes, especially during
Yeah.
the holiday season. Please check
Yep.
in on your loved ones. Yes,
Yep.
especially this time of the year. It's cold, especially if you're up north. I mean, yeah.
Yep. And yeah, that's our new friend Cece. You
Mm-hmm.
met her at the
The
recent
Houston.
convention or expo.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She has become very fastly one of my good friends.
Yeah, that's cool.
Mm-hmm. She's awesome.
That's what this is all about. I think that's great. Did you see
Now-
Steven's comment? Oh, go ahead. Keep going.
Now, I'm not saying everyone in the chat or even TJ that you're not close friends. I got a new one added to the close friends.
It's okay.
So,
Got it. Understood, pal.
you said something about Stephen P.
Yeah, you said I love you, weirdos. Love you too, buddy.
Aww. And we got a super sticker from my buddy Lobster Lab.
Ah.
Hey, what's your name? Huh. I know your channel Lobster Lab.
I believe that seems like a logical deduction there,
Yeah.
based on the logo.
I'm trying to think of his name, his real name. Anyways, thanks, Bill. For those who don't know, Lobster Lab is local to me.
Oh,
within
okay.
like 20 minutes. And hey, just a quick note: if y'all know Spanish, you can read it. If you understand it, go ahead, subscribe to Lobster Lab. Even if you don't understand it, go ahead and subscribe it. Anyways, he does regular content, live streams all the time. And hey, one thing that I really enjoy watching his content. I know sometimes I don't quite understand everything he says because it is Spanish, but his tank behind him normally is Fantosas.
What?
Yes.
So you're telling me he
Especially on
keeps Frontosas in the Lobster Lab?
I was trying to ask him where he got his name from. What started it? But yeah, thanks again, Lobster Lab, for $20 super sticker.
Cool.
I appreciate it. And by the way, what's the sticker? Aww. Say you're number one. Aww. Actually, Lobster Lab is number one. Yeah.
Jenna says that Frontosas are the universal language. I think Frontosas are your love language vibes.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you're probably not wrong. Lobster's got to eat too. Will the lobster eat the Fantosa or the Fantosa eat the lobster? Huh.
Oh, that probably could be debated about
The
100
size.
ways.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, size has to have something to do with it, right?
Now, would I eat them both on the plate side by side? Oh, I probably would. Hey, Vibes.
Oh,
no.
you would.
No.
Wait, what? Yeah, now I'm all confused here. Like, lobster, I get, but like, you would eat one of your very own Frontosa? I mean, if you had to, I guess. But like, I don't know. Now I'm conflicted. Now I don't.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely dependent on stage of life. Yeah, absolutely. I think.
Mm-hmm. Uncle Funk, happy birthday, bro. Welcome in.
He says he makes everybody happy all the time, sometimes.
Ooh.
Okay.
Not Funk, that could be debatable. I gotta hang out with Funk a couple times. He's awesome. Anyway, I did want to shout out someone in the chat. Somebody that I guess they received something from me.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm gonna since she has received it, I'm gonna go ahead and hey, everyone knows now. Amissa was I was single Santa this year.
So. Oh, that's cool.
So hopefully you can enjoy it. And by the way, I did record that. I did a video of the boxing up. Who would have thought?
Of boxing it up. Wow, you
Yeah.
you did a twist on the unboxing.
Yes. Yes. So that will be coming out in the next couple of weeks or so.
Mm-hmm.
So Mesa, if you don't feel like if you didn't record it or didn't want to or pictures of it, that's okay. I got it. I got you covered. How about that? All right. Aw, thanks, Mesa. And hey, Mesa, you're an awesome person to get this for. Hey, when I got the email showing who I was who I was supposed to get for, like, yeah! I was actually I was excited.
She said that's good because she got too excited and forgot to record it. So you can put the boxing up video
That's
instead
cool.
of the
That's cool.
unboxing. Oh,
Uh-huh.
Jenna wants to know if you got your gift as well.
Was I supposed to, Jenna? Cause no,
Mm.
I have not seen it. Unless it was dropped off after I got home from work. Not that I know of. No, it wouldn't have been. I don't know. Anyways, back to the chat.
Okay.
We did hang
Oh,
out, and he kept shushing us being loud on the balcony. And I told him, remember? I do remember, Funk, 100%, 100%. And here's the story, y'all. This is like at midnight on Saturday night at La Coachella. Anyways, we were all having fun, on the balcony. And anyway, I'm just encouraging everyone, we might want to keep our volume down. I mean, it was like what? Hold on, how many were there of us? What, 8 of us? From
on the balcony.
yeah, and hang out the balcony in the room. We'll have good times. And it was the volume was getting a little bit loud. Hey, Funk, I didn't want to be written up by the hotel that fish keepers are very rowdy. You know what I'm saying?
Even though it's true.
You ain't wrong about that, but
Mm-hmm. I've seen some things.
I know.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Josie, welcome in. Thanks, Jenna.
Okay.
Eddie was louder than me last time at Daytona.
Not shocking. You're having to think about this?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
Hey, Alex, remember, this ain't my first Aquashella, so maybe I did get a little bit louder. I'm trying to remember which time you're talking about.
He also said it's not fish keepers, it's just you.
Probably. I need to try harder.
It's okay.
Yeah, Funk. Yeah, he said Funk. Me, you, Sam, Biz, Smokey, and yeah, we'll out hang outside. But there's some others inside hanging out. Yeah. Hey, Funk. That was good times. All right. Yeah. Hey, Brandon. That's a little different though. At the Clash, the majority of people stand at the hotel are attending the Clash, so that's the difference. The hotel, I don't know. I don't know how many people stay in the hotel. Actually, okay, I do know. Not everybody at the hotel was at Coachella, so.
Yeah, so mixed crowd. They probably wouldn't be as excited about it. Understandable.
especially at midnight. You know,
Right.
because hey, let's reverse this a little bit. Say if Vibes on vacation at a
Yep.
hotel,
Yep.
and it just so happened that weekend there happened to be a party or event happening in that town, and, and say half of the people that stay in the hotel are part of this event, and it's midnight, and I just got in 2 hours ago from my travels, and I can't sleep because next door they're partying, having a blast. And I understand that, so
because you'll have massive FOMO, and you're going to go over there and you're going to join the party.
Right on. I know. You guys. How do we get to the hotel lobby? Oh, Funk brought it up. Okay.
That's what happened. Yeah. We got off our topic and ended up talking about
hotels.
Your rowdy hotel behavior.
Hey, but hey, that was favorite things that happened this year.
What's that?
Hotels, partying, having a blast.
Okay. Oh, that's on your list. Okay, I like it.
Yeah,
I like it.
I mean, sort of. The actual wording, y'all, on my list: hanging out in person at events. That's correct.
Yeah. So I picked. I had on my list The Clash as one of my favorite things in fish keeping of 2024. It was also of 2023 and 2022.
And it stops there?
Nope, it's gonna keep going. I will be excited about 2025 as well.
And 2026, 2027, and so on.
That's the idea. Yeah,
nice.
That is the idea. Yeah, so I fully agree with that.
Right.
And I think it goes without saying, just it continues to get bigger and better every year. And seeing all of the people that I usually only see through the computer and live chats through most of the year, it makes that event even more special. And just so much fun to just see everybody. And a lot of people that are involved in the community spend a lot of time that weekend working, and it is a lot of work. But I think when you're doing it with your friends, it does kind of help. And supporting the two great clubs that put the event on, the Aquarium Club of Lancaster County and the Cichlid Club of York. And so that was definitely on my top 10 list of the things of 2024 that I liked in fish keeping.
Nice. All the nature in the wild, Steve. Welcome in, bro. And not just meeting people at events, but I mean, I enjoyed that, right? But my biggest part was actually sitting down and talking with another hobbyist. Maybe at the event or after the event, evenings after the event, or morning before it even happened. Those even made I enjoy those more.
Yeah, I think it's the small moments where you get where you get a chance, right, to have the discussion, and allows you to get to know each other on a little bit of a different level. And I think that's, to me, that's the really, really fun parts of some of those things. Yep.
But there's something that it's hard to explain in words, but it's something that there's a bonding going on when you're hanging out in person, away from the event, just chilling.
Yep.
Now,
hanging out in the evening, whatever. Yep.
Going out, eating, walking the beach, or just walking from the hotel to the event, etc. Now, I know the Clash, not so much, but you still walk from your rooms or from the restaurant to the event.
Yeah, yeah, and then depending on the weather, there's
Mm-hmm.
sometimes either hangouts, out in the parking lot, people just kind of having fun talking, or in the vendor room, or really anywhere on the property, and the
Mm-hmm.
dinners and stuff like that. It's a ton of fun. Dennis Christian said the Clash makes my list even with my accident. Yeah, I mean
Mm-hmm.
that was the one tough part of that whole thing is, unfortunately that happened. And, Dennis, I'm so glad that you've made a recovery on that and that you got
Yes.
home, and hopefully you are continuing to progress. Cause yeah, that was an unfortunate sort of Sunday end situation. So, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad it seems like it's working out fairly well.
And meeting you in person,
Hmm.
uh, I'm gonna say a few names that I met this year
Hmm.
that I haven't met prior in person.
Hmm.
Jody P. I met her in Aquashella, Daytona. Then I met Asaya and another young lady at Aquashella, Dallas. I met Cece in Houston. Now, if I missed you, name, I met you the first time this year. My apologies. But hey, go ahead and say hi in the chat because that will also help me remember. Now, of course, I met a lot more than just that, but fellow people that see regularly every week in the chat. I can second that 100%, Alex. 100%. She was awesome. Her and her husband, wow. I had a good time hanging out with them. Fish Shop Canada, welcome in. So, hey, Dennis, continue on with your therapy.
Okay, good.
That's good. That's good. Okay, I got moving on from the Clash, Aquashella, Expos, which, hey,
Yep.
that's all cool. But if we have time, maybe we'll do a comeback to. But now let's go ahead to my number 2 on my list.
Okay.
Collecting in the wild.
Ooh, that I did not have on my list because I have not done it, but I know it is a favorite of yours.
Yeah. And for those who are watching me longer than a year, and if you all remember, that was one of my goals for 2024. Go collecting
Yes,
the
it
wild.
was because we did set goals for what we wanted to accomplish in 2024.
Mm-hmm. And that was one of them.
Mm-hmm.
And I can say, looking back over the year, I had successfully hit that goal to the T.
Yeah, that's awesome. You know what? I'm gonna have to go back and look and see what I said then,
Uh-huh.
and see how much of that I ended up accomplishing this year. Go collecting in those super clean New Jersey streams. Well, my fish club does do, Alex, once a year. They do go do a collecting trip kind of to further South Jersey. So there is some that you can do around here, but point taken. There are other parts of the state that collecting would not be advisable.
Mm-hmm. And like Alex said in the chat, I saw Eddie multiple times this year. Yeah, that hey, Alex, you probably don't realize how much you meant to me. You're down to earth. I don't have to say much. You already know. You're cool. That's a good point that TJ brought up about we should have went back before tonight and looked to see what goals we had planned or
Hmm.
what goals were for 2024 and see how many of them that we actually fulfilled.
Well, that can be another stream. We can
Amen.
we can think
Fist
about
bump.
that. Oh, Branton's been shoveling, so they must be getting snow up there in Wisconsin. I think is where he's at.
Burton, is that cold?
He's
Vibes, be nice.
Shoveling cold? Oh my gosh, that's a guy from Austin, Texas, right there, saying nonsense like that. I said cold.
I mean, today we had like 65 degrees, I think, today.
Mm-hmm.
Sun was shining.
Uh-huh.
Now, this
Yeah, yeah.
morning, I couldn't say that quite. This morning we had like 39 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
It was cold for us.
Oh no, Alex says he's got to go.
Well, what
But wait,
happened?
but wait a second. One of my favorite things was his AquaClear review.
Yes, I agree with you, TJ.
That video, for me, it was like, it reminded me of, and I probably said this before when it first came out, but it reminds me of like a video for, like, you'd watch like a tech review, right? Like a video that like CNET would put out or something like that, right? It had that sort of tech drama kind of, flair to it. Oh, he's only joking. Well, no, then I didn't have to go that quick.
Oh, Sarah's here now. Oh, hey, Sarah, what did you bring? Hey, for those who have not followed this young lady yet, Sarah the Great. Hey, moderators, you mind dropping her link? Hey, Sarah, this is encouragement for you. I actually enjoy watching your videos. Keep it up.
She was on with Jorge this week
from
Australia.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Cool.
And watching her set up a pond up, that's awesome. Wow. It's actually encouraging me to get my pond back on camera again. Hey, I know the pond has been missing action for a while. It has gone through stages that now some of y'all know the stages it's gone through, which maybe since I've been watching Sarah, that has given me new hope. My pond. Thanks again, Sarah. That was awesome.
That's cool. Yeah, and it's summer down there, so it's kind of prime season. She's not actually from Australia. It's a film set and a fake accent.
I like it. Okay. Sarah, you got it better. Thanks, Sarah.
She's from Gotham City, so she's from here. New York is only an hour away. Okay, so so I didn't have to go that fast, but I really liked Alex's AquaClear review. I just thought it just was a really, not only was it really well done, but it just had that, like I said, it had that kind of tech review kind of vibe that I just thought was unique. It's not something that I'm used to seeing from people, across the Fish Fam community. So it's definitely one of my favorite things for 2024. He said I'm gonna really like what he put out today. I have not seen it yet, but it'll be on my watch list once I'm on vacation after finishing up work for the year tomorrow.
And for those that wondered, there's a link for Sarah the Great. And someday she might be a guest up here. Who knows?
Yeah, that'd be cool. We haven't had a guest in a while, Vibes.
Yeah. I know it's been a while. But, I don't want to bore all my guests all the time. You know what I'm saying?
You don't want to bore them.
Yeah.
With us?
No, with me.
Oh.
Okay. And that's the video, y'all. That famous movie quality. 4K.
It's a good one.
This is a video you would put on your TV and get popcorn, snacks, drinks, sit back and watch it. This is kind of thing you would do. So that kind of video. Right, I think Sarah should be a Saturday night guest at some point. Yeah, but I don't know how a time difference is though. See, that's a big problem. Having a guest from Australia Anyway, I'd say any more than like 3 hours difference from me. It's so hard to have on because of the time difference.
Yeah, I think it's like 14 hours from here. So it's what, 13 hours for you ahead, something like that.
14. So, hey, sir, what time is it over there right now? That my mathing ain't mathing. In other words, what I'm saying, I'm not very bright. Anyways,
Oh, that is not true. You, anybody who can build the stand behind you and have it look like that,
oh,
that
thanks, man.
takes talent, and
I mean,
know that that's not easy.
but no, what I was gonna say, I know the time difference is a struggle because hey, some of y'all probably wondering what's up with my co-host Emily. Y'all haven't seen her in a while. She's been busy, really busy. And with time difference, it's just so hard because usually Saturday night live, it's usually her Sunday noon. So and she has a boyfriend, she has a family, and she does a quims as a job, maintenance. So she's always busy. It's 9:50. It's 9:51 a.m. Friday.
Yeah.
So 10, 8.
So it's 13 hours for me. Because it's
So it'd be 11 a.m. her time at my 9, right?
sounds
But
about
now
right. Yeah.
it's about 8 o'clock here now. Yeah.
Yep.
I told you my math ain't mathing. I'm not that good at time stuff. Whew.
No
Okay.
problem. Okay. What else you got?
We got Shirley coming in. Whoa.
Wow. That was an entrance.
Hey, Shirley, you need to be a little more quiet when you come in. You might scare TJ. You can't have that.
No, I scare easily.
Alex, be careful. She might come over and beat you. Hey, actually, that would be cool. That way for her to come over here. I even come watch even. No, I wouldn't. I come here and help cheer Alex on. No. Hey, vibes, stay out of the hole. Hey, Ian, Mark, Power Aquatics.
Hey, Mark.
For those who don't know, Power is also a tech local to me. 3 hours. I consider
3 hours away.
3 hours away to me is local.
That's
where
what, Houston?
No, he's up by Dallas.
Up by Dallas. Okay.
So everything about 3 hours to me, I consider that a local.
Mm-hmm.
But remember, Texas ain't small, so 3 hours. That's about the max hour drive before I get in the plane.
Yeah. Sunday, I'm going to be doing 12 to go see my folks.
Whoa! And you're doing it straight through?
Yeah.
How? May I ask?
Well, first of all, I like to drive. That will surprise literally no one here. And a good stack of podcasts.
Fair enough. So, is there certain podcasts you enjoy listening to?
Yeah, so I've got, we've talked a little bit here before. I really like the Watercolors Aquarium Gallery podcast. So I've got a bunch of those episodes saved up. And I also like a podcast that's done by the TED Audio Collective, so like TED Talks, and that one, it's called How to Be a Better Human, and they talk about a whole bunch of different kind of interesting topics. So I like that. And then I've got a car-related podcast that I've listened to for years and years and years, ever since I really traveled quite a bit for work, because I would do long international flights to Asia or Europe or something like that. And those podcasts got me through a lot of those long flights. So
Mhm.
those are kind of the three that I've got a bunch of episodes stacked up that'll get me there and back without a problem.
Mhm. Todd also doesn't actually drive. It's all set up for video. He's also in Hollywood. Wow, anyone
Mm,
famous?
man.
Hey, Tommy, welcome in. Hey, Jalissa. Thanks, Jalissa. Hey, another wonderful fellow hobbyist and YouTuber. She's awesome. Hey, here you go, TJ. Take a race car and do it 8 hours low.
Mm. Yeah, the race car I just put away for the winter last weekend. It's sitting in the garage waiting for spring on a battery charger, and yeah,
Nice.
it's always a bittersweet time of year when the fun cars get put away. It's true. If only I had one, right? I mean, if only this wasn't all just fake stuff, right, Alex, that I did and do in the studio in LA, then it'd be a different thing. Is it even a race car with that tiny engine? I'm just teasing. Don't hurt me. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. My car is definitely a momentum race car. There is no problem. And Jeff says no ice races. Jeff, the only member of my family to ever do ice racing is, and this is no joke, my grandmother.
No way.
My grandmother did ice racing way back in the 50s. Yep.
So, is that what you inherited your racing enjoyment?
Oh yeah. I mean, my dad raced when he was in his 20s.
Okay.
My grandfather raced for a long time. My grandmother, my uncles. Yeah. So I grew up in a family that by the time I was born, I don't think any of them were racing anymore, but I've heard the stories for
Oh yeah, yeah.
decades at this point, right? And so
That's so cool.
that's what, yeah. And then 2025 will be my 12th season since I started doing it.
Oh, all right. This is something I haven't heard before. So that's cool. Thanks,
Yeah.
TJ, for sharing that.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. It's a huge part of my life.
A big, I mean, even bigger than fish keeping, like 99.99%, and we got like 0.0001 fish keeping. That's where we're at tonight.
Oh.
One thing we got on TJ Ola Racing, we can do this year round.
Huh? What
The-
are we doing?
the-
This. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that's exactly right. Yeah, the fish keeping is a year-round hobby, and
Yeah.
racing for me is just a warm season hobby.
Right. So I think we got the advantage on him this time.
It's true. That is true.
Yeah, I forgot to tell everyone in the chat. If you all saw my community page today, I did post some questions, some comments, and stuff, etc. But one was go if you all have your favorite thing in the fish keeping 2024, go ahead, share in the chat.
Jody just did. She said her favorite part of this year. Is that what spurred you on? Go ahead.
Yeah, that's what reminded me of it.
Go ahead.
My favorite part this year is finding the community. Never met so many great people before. May not have met you all in person, but I truly enjoyed chatting with everyone. Yes. What's really interesting, some reason I thought Jody was in the hobby for years. And I just couldn't find out. Was it this year? Or was it last year you got in the hobby, Jody? I don't remember. But it hasn't been very long at all. For some reason, I guess she's been very active in chat, and she's awesome. that was a big highlight. But yeah, meeting her in person, but meeting everyone in chat as well. But yeah.
Yeah, I think that's Jeff says we're all happy all the new people found us. Yeah, absolutely. I think the community continues to grow, and I think that's one of the nicest parts of the whole thing. I really do. Yep, Steven's right. Absolutely. I mean, I think that's probably the story for a lot of us, and I also resonate with Sarah's comment that her favorite thing was stumbling into the hobby. I stumbled back into the hobby, what, 5 years ago now? I guess it was. It was totally by chance, and it was a YouTube video of all things, and slowly I found my way into the community as well. So
That's cool.
And then Alex gifted 5 memberships to the channel, and he says gifted memberships on behalf of my cool grandma. Yep, Grandma Dorothy was super cool.
Aww.
Thanks for doing that,
Thanks,
man.
Alex. And thanks to TJ's grandma. This is awesome. And gifted membership to Joy Fishkeeping, Barbara Jackson, AI Wet Sox, Greg Planet Tanks, and Mrs. the Fishies. Welcome to the
Neat.
live fam.
Oh, and Renee is here.
Renee DeQueer. Hey,
Yep.
I met Renee again this year at Houston Expo.
Oh yeah, that's right. You did
actually,
say that.
Renee is the one that introduced me to Cece, to Aqua Escapes.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's cool.
Yeah. I saw her. I saw a lot of people there at the event, right? And if you don't come talk to me, or if I'm not in the mood of talking, I don't know who you are. So yeah, Renee said, "Hey, Vibes, there's someone that's local here that is not is a YouTuber. Cool. I want to meet him." So I go meet her, say hi, and then she told me who she was. Like, oh yeah, I know who you are. I see you all the time in the chat. Just hey, here's an encouragement for y'all. Don't feel like you're nobody, even though you just comment in chats on YouTube or Instagram. You're somebody. You can make a difference. Just because you don't think you're able to, you are somebody. And you're big. There. And if someone tells you otherwise, go ahead and tell them to come to Vibes live stream and ask Vibes.
Yeah, because I think the support means a heck of a lot. Right? Whether it's in the form of being an active chatter, or just a person who comes and comments on a video, or even those that just watch the video, all of that support means a great deal, I think, to everybody.
Okay.
Jody's been around just since February of this year.
Wow.
It doesn't seem that short. It seems like she's been around for a lot longer than that. But
I know.
Okay.
Which kind of bugs my mind. It's like, wow. Hey, Jody, that's an encouragement for you. Don't change who you are. Keep being yourself. We enjoy you very much.
Absolutely.
My favorite thing in 2024 is joining a local club and finding the fish tank community. So much knowledge and kinsmanship found in both. Right on, Cheryl. That's awesome.
Yep. That's great. Okay, we ready for another thing on the list? Nope, go ahead.
For me, has been expanding my friendship with like-minded people that I have never met otherwise. So true. And you know what, y'all? Majority of us in the hobby, especially those in the chat tonight, majority of us are introverts, which is kind of weird in a way. And we all hanging out together. It's kind of weird because normally introverts don't like to hang out at all. but we're all in the same niche. So we're no longer introverts. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
In a way, it makes sense. Okay, if you're an introvert, it makes sense, 100%. But a non-introvert, that don't make sense. You're an introvert. Why are you hanging out with all these other introverts? You know, but it does make sense. We all, our brain, we all kind of think alike. You know.
Yeah, and I think
But
it's an opportunity to. It's so easy to find differences, right? But I feel like this is an opportunity to come together on the commonalities and learn from each other, and that to me is one of the special parts, right? And there's always going to be exceptions, right? I mean, no group is free of the disagreements or the dramas completely. That's
mhm.
just it is what it is. But in general, right, I think everybody's here for kind of the same purpose, and that's what makes this
Mhm.
really such a unique place for everybody. And Jeff's right. Everyone is important in the community. Without the people, there can't be a community. Yep, he's right. Everybody's got a role to
Yes,
play.
yes, 100%.
Yep.
And Teresa said her favorite part of the hobby this year was learning so much by Planet Aquariums and putting it into practice. That's so cool. And
Yep.
also kind of part of the fish keeping community on YouTube. Here's a
Yeah.
question for those of y'all in the chat, especially hey, for those of y'all that have just recently found YouTube or the Fish Fam on YouTube in the past year. Would y'all still be in the hobby now if it wasn't for the YouTube community, the Fish Fam community? It's just a question. Or
Would you
would you
still
be
be in the
discouraged?
hobby without the community? You mean?
Right.
Hmm.
I'm, I, I'm, I'm hoping that you say, of course you would be in the hobby yet. I'm hoping.
I think yeah. I think I would. It wouldn't be near as fulfilling.
Amen. Right.
Right. I wouldn't, and it wouldn't be right. My list of things here, vibes, wouldn't be as varied as they are
Yes.
because I wouldn't be experiencing fish keeping in so many different ways. That to me is the difference that the community has brought, and it's brought more people to do all of those various different things with. Yep, I agree with Steven. The hobby would be a lot different. And welcome in, Elfish. Dave is here.
Hey, Dave, welcome in. I'm trying to read all your comments, y'all. It's hard.
Should I go for another one?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. While I can catch you on chat.
Excellent. Let's see. So I'm gonna go for one of the other things that was my favorites for 2024 is in the category of content. Steven's Black Ruby Barb music video that he wrote the lyrics to and created with AI music.
Mm-hmm.
I just think it was kind of that mix of stuff that I look for from Steven, right? It was the videography that it was much more simple than I think what he usually does with his normal edited content, but it still had that sort of like the quality was there.
Mm-hmm.
It had that satirical nature to it, right? Which I think the humor I enjoy. And the song was just so darn catchy. I remember the week it came out, I would be like sitting at my desk at work doing some things, and I just would start humming the song. And if you haven't checked it out, you should. It's pretty interesting. I think it's especially interesting knowing that it was a combination of his lyrics to write the song using AI to generate the melody, and it really came together super nice. So that would be. Um, Those are I feel guilty for not making real videos lately videos. Yeah, but it was a good one, man, right? I mean, I think that for me is the difference, is it still had the level of quality that I expect of your videos. Uh, I saw in that short. So I wouldn't feel guilty, and it wasn't something that I said, "Oh, this is nice," but I mean, certainly I'd like other videos from you too, but no, I think it was really well done, and it, like I said, it stuck with me for better part of a week. You want me to keep
Cool.
going, or
No, that's good. Okay, keep going. I'm falling asleep. No, it's so soothing. Vibes,
soothing
love it.
to just listen to me go on and on? Oh, okay, that's nice.
Yeah. Hey, guys. If I ever fall asleep on Thursday night, now you know why.
Oh, and I thought we were pals. Are you calling me boring?
No, it's so relaxing, so soothing.
Uh-huh. Okay.
That's what they all say.
I know, man. I don't know. All right, so I'm going to keep going.
Yeah.
Another thing that I really enjoyed this year was the Aquarius auctions that Skipper hosts.
Mm-hmm.
I think those are really interesting for lots of reasons. I think that they have brought people to the community that weren't part of it previously.
Mm-hmm.
So you think of people like Max Cardenas, right? He came in, I think Barbara Day found him or knows him and brought him in. I've got Dylan from Fish for You, right? So introduced a whole new set of vendors to it, and I think gave access to a lot of really great stuff that maybe some of the folks here in the community don't have a great store or source locally, and so
Right.
I think that's I think that they've been really fun. I've also personally been enjoying having the opportunity to be part of the panel for those and help Skip run them, and yeah, so I think that they were a great thing that we continued this year, and I look forward to more of them when the season warms up here in the U.S. in the spring.
Mm-hmm. Cool. I'm put this comment up. That way, I'm not too far behind.
Hmm.
CC said she's been in the hobby for almost 6 years and just found the fish fam and a decent community only 4 months ago. Wow. So that's pretty recently.
That's
I've enjoyed
recent,
the community so much so far. Much less mean, the Reddit and forums. Yeah, that's a good point, CC. You brought a good point. Something that sometimes I forget about. The goal of the fish fam is to make it enjoyable for everybody. We're all learning.
Yeah. Yep. Everybody's at a different spot, and that's okay. And everybody does something different with their hobby, and that's also okay. And so, I think that that's an area where we in general have people that are very accepting of that fact and welcome people regardless if you've been doing it for 100 years or if you're new to the hobby. It doesn't really matter.
Right. And I know some of you probably wouldn't agree with me, but I still feel like I'm a beginner in the hobby.
Oh, I feel that way.
But you know what? I got good news for you. If you all feel like you're a beginner, that means you're willing to learn.
Mm-hmm.
Don't forget that.
That's true. Steven says albino gold lasers. Yeah, Max Cardenas sold on one of the auctions. I think he's done it maybe a couple of times now. Some young albino gold laser Corys. Oh, I have his regular, the standard gold laser Corys, and those things are super cool. Super cool. The albinos are a whole different level too. They just they glow kind of that almost like highlighter yellow kind of color. Neat stuff.
When you mentioned that, TJ, about lasers, that brought my thinking too. Another thing that I enjoyed 2024 in the hobby was finding out new fish in the hobby.
Like learning about new species and stuff?
Yeah, new species for me, yeah.
Anything
top
in
of my head,
particular this year that
yep,
you learned about?
I think it's called a horsehead loach.
Oh yeah, horse-faced loach.
Yeah, horsehead. And then
Uh-huh.
the Bisher, not Bisher, ornate goby,
Ornate goby. Oh, I don't think
which
I know about
it
that.
resembles the Bishers. I don't know how Bisher looks. Ornate Bisher resembles it, but it's a goby,
Oh,
which is
interesting.
really,
Big like
yeah.
that, or?
Now I have not done all research into it, but I mean,
Mhm.
the ones I've seen about, I don't know, 4 or 5 inches long.
Okay. Oh,
So
neat.
that those two species, I definitely want to maybe add to my collection in the future. It's something
Oh,
that,
that'd be.
it's like, wow, I, I can see potential if I say it right. Yeah,
The horse-faced loaches are cool. They're kind of goofy looking, right? Because they have the
yeah,
very long
yeah.
sort of snouts, but
Uh huh.
they're pretty interesting. And I think they like kind of like a lot of loaches. They like to hang out in groups.
Right. But I need to figure out what habitats that they thrive in the best.
Makes sense.
I
Uh,
know some of y'all probably wondering, lives, why does it matter? Because we all know you keep fantosias with your loaches, clowns. Yeah, I know.
and they seem fine.
Yeah. Hey, quick disclaimer. Just because Vibes or TJ or Mariah or Skull or anybody else on content is doing something in their aquarium does not mean that it's perfect.
Nor is it the only way,
Amen. Amen. I agree
right?
100%. Yep.
Yep. Dennis Christian said his favorite thing is having orange Venezuelan cories spawn for him. He's raised 40 plus. That's great, Dennis. They're another really beautiful cory.
That's cool. Yeah, they are.
Another thing I've got on my list is of my favorite things for 2024 is baby fish.
Ooh, yeah. That's
I
big in my life.
that for me. This has been one of those sort of slow starts for me, right? That kind of feels like sort of steady wins the race, and
Mm-hmm.
finally seeing the success with the Vietnamese white clouds. My colony of the Maltese, the shell dwellers, has taken off. I've got so many babies of different sizes now. It started off with 6 adults that remained pretty much just 6 adults for
Mm-hmm.
2-3 years, probably 3 years, and now there's probably 30 fish in that aquarium. And then over my shoulder here is my Parasiprochromis. And there are 2 different batches of babies and a third one that is just kind of being released by the mother here in the last couple of days. So, kind of in all fronts, yeah, I'm starting to get more and more of the baby fish. And that to me is just, even since I was a kid, right? When I started keeping fish, the thing that sucked me in was the science teacher that had the crebensis, and it was watching those adults raise the babies that was fascinating to me. So I've always found that part of the hobby to be just incredibly rewarding and interesting. And so baby fish is definitely on my list of the favorite things of the year.
Mm-hmm.
And now I just want to kind of keep it going.
I actually agree with you on that. That didn't make my list, but that's definitely should have been one of the top ones. Now some of y'all might remember when I had mollies in here, the wild mollies
Hmm.
sitting over here, and I don't know if it was on Thursday live stream Thursday night or was it on Saturday night. Anyways, the first time I saw babies,
Oh
I was
yeah.
thrilled
Hmm.
because I was and remember it was like it was a day or two. It wasn't long at all that I
Hmm.
pulled some of the other species out of the tank, and it was like boom, the babies.
Yep.
Which probably was happening before. The other species was probably eating the babies. What was happening?
I would think so.
And that's
What was
why
it? The darters that you had in there, or?
the starters, it
Yep.
was
We had
What else?
bluegill,
No.
sunfish.
Hold on. Maybe you're right. I can't remember. But they're all from the local waterway.
Yeah, but put into an aquarium like that, it
Right.
meant fry survival was an issue.
So
Yeah,
yeah.
so that it's
And then
stuff like that,
also,
man, right?
yeah.
You just figure out what works, and it feels like such a
Mm-hmm.
victory.
Yes. Yes. And see, that's why I feel like your content,
Yeah.
because it has worked for us, and we want to share it with y'all. Maybe it'll help someone out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if it
Well, and
does, woo.
that's one of the reasons I talk very openly about the struggles I've had, especially with the white clouds, right? That has been 3 years of really difficult time trying to figure out a fish that by all accounts people feel like are quite easy to breed, and yet fry survival has been a nightmare for me. And so
Mm-hmm.
I want to share that, because if someone can learn from it, even if it's with a different species of fish, to me that's worthwhile, right? That's my contribution back to the broader community, is to help, talk about the struggle. It's easy to talk about the success, right? I mean, it's happy for me to sit here and say that I'm finally having success, but it didn't just happen. It's
Right.
taken a lot of trial and error and doing things differently and setting up a tub in a way that I had a large group of babies survive the summer and things like that. And so um, yeah, I think that that's one of the great things of this group, is being able to share the successes and the challenges.
Mm-hmm. I do want to catch up on chat. There's
Go
some
for
more
it.
people. Um, Jeff Kane finally starting to build a fish room was good to us, but hey, it
Yeah.
wasn't good just to spell it. It was awesome, Jeff Kane.
Mm-hmm.
That was it. You made a lot of us hobbyists, even content creators. You have encouraged us to keep going
Mm-hmm.
because hey, if you can do it, we all can do it. I mean, it might take us some longer than others. But hey, thanks, Jeff Kane, for sharing with us along the journey.
Mm-hmm.
It's Hobie says, my favorite thing about 2024 is all the awesome friends I met because of this community. I know, right, Nathan? And Stephen P says, I think my top fishing moment of 2024 was getting 2 more puffers and seeing the huge personality change. By
Yeah.
the way, Stephen, that adds to my list of favorite things of 2024 is watching you talk about the puffers. I'm trying to
Mm-hmm.
think. Oh, you're talking with Corey, the Queen Co-op, the other Friday night about that a little bit. But I did watch your videos all about it, which is really cool. Thanks, Steven. I know sometimes I forget to tell people even in the chat or even below the videos, thank you for the content. Keep doing it. Okay. We got another 6 minutes, y'all. I think.
Yep. I found
is
it.
Live?
Ed is going live at 9:30.
Okay.
I found Branton. Branton said we missed his. He's not going to type it again, but I found it. 9:07 p.m. He typed it in here. I have to say that my highlight of the year is also finding all you wonderful people. Not to beat a dead horse, I actually feel like I belong here. I look forward to everything to come. Yep. Can't
Yep.
agree more. Can't
I
agree
agree.
more. And I spent time last week talking about how much I enjoy him and Kyle on their live stream. They haven't done it, I think, in a couple of weeks. I'm hoping that they end up getting freed up here soon so they can do it. They can do it again, because it's a great time, and I think it certainly adds to the Saturday night lineup in a big way.
And hey, Jay, Digital Aquatics, and hanging out with James Aquashell Daytona, that was cool. Him and Nathan. Nathan. I think it was his last name. Anyways, they're both wonderful aquascapers. Um, and of course,
Yep.
me hang out with all the aquascapers there and the judges. I mean, I'm not gonna start naming names now because I don't have the time to name them all, and I'm afraid I miss someone. So yeah.
Yeah, you can see you can see just in the in his logo how beautiful that
Mm-hmm.
aquarium is.
He's good at it. Yeah. And hey, FYI, Jeff King, you're down to earth, and that's why you're so cool
Hmm.
in my book.
Brand says he thinks they're going to go after the holidays. Time is hard to come by currently. Yeah, I totally understand that. Maybe we can line something up this weekend, but I wouldn't count on it. No, it makes sense, Branton, right? It's you guys both have families and things going on, so and this time of year is really busy with all sorts of extra activities and things like that. So don't
Yeah.
never feel obligated to do this stuff, right? I think hopefully just want you to know that having you guys go live, it does make a difference.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good time. I've enjoyed the ones that I've caught, and when you guys fire it back up here in the new year, I'll be in the chat as much as I'm able.
Mm-hmm. That's perfect, Nathan Hovey. Yes, I've actually learned so much more about this hobby because of everyone here. I used to say this a lot, but hashtag best family on YouTube. I'm actually good at that, Nathan.
Hmm.
Yeah, hey, I learned a lot. Hey, here's a secret for those of us up on panel. Sometimes we learn a lot more in the chat than we give the child's credit for. There, I said it. Okay.
We got 3 minutes left. Wow, this time went super
Yeah.
fast.
Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna say one more thing.
Go for it.
Favorite thing in the hobby, fishkeeping. It's coming home after work and sitting in my recliner, relaxing by my fish.
You know what? That is my nightly routine.
Mm-hmm.
It's when I feed the fish. I like to put on a little bit of music of some sort,
Mm-hmm.
and I take time to sit down and kind of check out each aquarium, even if it's just for a few minutes, and just see what's going on, what's new and different in each of the aquariums, because every day things change. Um, yeah, I can't agree with you more. I get
Mm-hmm.
such a peaceful feeling from doing that.
Let's see if Vibes will stay on camera. I'm
He
afraid he's
is.
gonna move.
No.
You see him
Yep.
right there? That's
Yep.
him, y'all. I know some of y'all normally don't see him too often, but I noticed the past week or two, he sits right there and watches me. I'm thinking he's getting a little more comfortable with me being around.
Yeah.
I think he's finally realized who I am.
You realize you're Vibes Senior.
Yeah. So hey, that's legit. And for those who don't know, Vibes, that's the guy that's on the logo. That's him.
Mm-hmm.
So I just had to share Vibes with y'all.
It's cool, man.
Okay. Before you head out though, y'all, I do want to shout out. Let me see. Let's move that. There we go. In the comments. Thanks to all the ones that come in, not just watched, but have stepped out and gave memberships. Jody P, Stephen P, Fathom Aquatics. You guys rock. And we got a shout out Lots of Lab, super sticker. You guys. Hey. Big shout out to y'all. Big thanks. And Merry Christmas to each and every one of y'all. But before you head out, TJ, what you got for us?
Yeah. This is our last show before Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
So Merry Christmas to everybody. Happy Hanukkah. Hanukkah starts
Yes.
on the 25th as well this year. Kwanzaa, any other holiday that anybody celebrates. If I'm forgetting them, it's not for lack of respect of the holiday, right? So I hope you enjoy and that you've all got an opportunity to spend some time with friends and loved ones in your lives. And thanks for coming along for the ride. We'll have probably more shows before the end of the year. Festivus, Stephen is absolutely right. Airing of the grievances for those that like to do that.
Yep.
And yeah, so it's been a good night. Thanks to everybody, and thanks, Buddy, for for another fun Thursday night, just chatting it up.
Yeah. And I'm not getting emotional tonight, but I do want to send out big hugs to all of y'all in the chat, especially to. Hey, I'm not gonna mention names, but to those that are here regularly every Thursday night, without missing a beat, you show up, and you're encouraging us on panel. I appreciate that. Thank you again, and Merry Christmas to everyone. Until Christmas time, have a wonderful weekend. Peace out, y'all.
Take care, guys.
Bye.